Hi, everybody. It's Christopher. And in our latest session of Conversations with Carers, we focused on exams, school, and college. Coming to the end of an academic year and the beginning of the exam period can be a really difficult moment for a lot of students, especially for those who are struggling with an eating disorder or body image issues, as it can trigger ED thoughts and behaviors. We often hear from carers that their person can become very perfectionistic and all or nothing around exams, putting a lot of pressure on themselves and equating their own self-worth with academic success. Carers also notice that their person withdraws from friends and family, finding it harder to relax and take a step away from studying. Not only is the person's energy often consumed by exams, but the exams can take over the entire household, affecting all family members. For some carers, it can be challenging to find a balance between keeping their person safe and letting them grow, trying to not always fix things for their person. And if your person had to take time away from school over the past year, they may be struggling to catch up with schoolwork they missed, which can cause a lot of increased stress and pressure. So if you experience any of these challenges, and if you are supporting someone during exams, you may find the following advice from other carers helpful. When supporting your person during exams, carers recommend some practical ways to help them feel comfortable. For example, many local and university libraries offer spaces for secondary school students to study, with many of them offering private, quiet rooms that are free to book. This can be really helpful for your person if they're feeling overwhelmed by distractions. It can also be really valuable to get in touch with the school and see whether they can provide some additional support for your person. For instance, arranging that they can take their exams in a smaller center or inquiring whether they can wear earplugs to stay calm. It can be really valuable to visit the exam center in advance so your person can see what will it be like on the day, to familiarize themselves with the environment, and to minimize some of the anxiety that they may be feeling. If your person is putting a lot of pressure on themselves to achieve specific results, carers find it helpful to broach a conversation trying to alleviate some of these expectations. For instance, talking about other routes to their desired career, options of repeating the leaving certificate, and alternative third level opportunities. When thinking about your role as a support system, carers find it helpful to offer suggestions to their person without an expectation that they will follow through with every idea. Carers advise to let your person make their own decision, to try not to put any additional pressure on them. Other things carers find helpful during this time is to encourage your person to take regular breaks, even if they're small, to partner with them to think through some ideas of how they could step away from studying to relax. And another idea is to encourage your person to continue with a hobby or activity that they enjoy, as it can provide an important space away from study. Try to remember that although the exam period can be really challenging, it doesn't last forever. If you'd like to join a future session of Conversations with Carers, or if you have any questions, please do check out our website, bodywhys.ie, or you can always email me, pillar@bodywhys.ie. Take care.